You already know. Roll up gas. Woo-hoo. Podcast with the number one motherfuckers.
Hey. Chef Crespo, the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? You know, LeBron James in the kitchen, if you will.
LeBron James?
Well, you know I'm LeBron James.
I
I gave you Kyrie Irving. You Kyrie Irving, I'm LeBron James.
Big fella, yeah, you can be LeBron James. You traded away 60% of your teammates, only won 3 titles in 8 tries.
I kept the core, though. I ain't trade you niggas away.
Yeah, that's because we own part of the team.
Okay, then. Nani? Then show your ass up to practice. Get your ass in the gym and get these games.
Shit.
Ooh. Me and Quincy in here getting ready for the season. You in there
that's because I got to go to work and shit, motherfucker.
That's true, but we get off work. Don't make excuses.
Go when you get off work. Big fella, every time I call you around 7:30 p.m., you're always like, I'm getting ready for bed.
Hey, I'm an old nigga now. There ain't no surprise there. Okay.
So what you mean after work? I get off at 5. That means I got a 2.5 hour window.
Oh. Then that means you got to pack your gym clothes when you go to work. And say, hey, big fella, I'm going to meet.
And also, you aren't the best when it comes to time management. Big fella, I say, be here at 6. Big fella show up at 10:30. Like, I'm here.
I'm getting better.
Whoops. That was the wrong drop. Sorry.
That was finish him. That was the right drop.
Hey, that's the sound that happens when I lay down on the couch after dinner.
Shit,
What the fuck did I have for dinner last night? Oh, we went to P.F. Chang's. I got some honey walnut shrimp, some fried rice. Big fella ate that shit. I was like,
You went to where?
P.F. Chang's. Not P.F. Chang's.
He went to
Panda Express. Talking about nigga. Panda Express, honey walnut shrimp on deck.
P.F. Chang's, like what?
Not P.F. Chang's. Panda Express.
You ate that and it was
even worse.
It was nap time, but
it's I ain't hating as on Panda Express.
I mean, Panda's
but I mean, it's like
I got the steamed vegetables.
It's of lower quality.
I mean, I'm not. There's nothing to write home about, but it was better than going to McDonald's or something. You know.
That's very valid.
You know, I try to make good decisions. I looked at my girl. I said, we got these Culver's coupons, or we could go to P.F. Chang's or Chipotle. And I was kind of burnt out on Chipotle. I be getting burrito bowls and shit.
Chipotle is gross.
I don't really like Chipotle for real.
Big fella Chipotle.
I like Cordova.
I honestly would prefer to cook at home, but I can't right now because my kitchen.
I get that.
Is completely tore out, so
Chipotle
I'm getting remodeled. Big fella, I got to move around. I go to Hawaiian Bros. You know, I try to eat what I can. I tried to stay away from burgers and fries.
Yeah. I had a burger today.
I'm probably gonna. I got some burgers in the fridge. I'm gonna grill up. I got some jerk seasoning.
I had a Five Guys burger. I haven't had one in probably like 6 months to a year. I haven't been to Five Guys in a while.
That's right down the street too, ain't it?
Yeah, that's where I went.
Right the street.
And there wasn't anybody in there.
Go to sleep.
Just me.
Was there a bunch of criminals in there wearing masks?
Nobody was wearing a mask in there.
Good. I always put A1 sauce and jalapenos and bacon on my shit.
I put jalapenos, bacon, barbecue sauce, and grilled onions.
Jalapenos. Bacon.
That A1 sauce on the burger, though, something just make about it. Just make it hit.
They will grill your jalapenos.
I like A1.
Yeah, I get grilled jalapenos.
I like raw, baby.
They got
baby.
Raw.
I like
the
raw.
only
spicier.
The only reason I don't like the raw ones from there is because they cut them like a half-inch thick.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I want to be like...
Because it's got too much of the fucking
membrane
inside.
Shit,
It makes my shit sour, and I don't like it.
Big fest where all the heat is.
I know that's where all the heat is.
I like it.
But maybe if Michael Jordan, you, LeBron James, were making it, then it would be good. You know, mine would be 6 out of 6. Yours would be 3 out of 8.
Wow. The grease. The grease and disrespect.
I'm sorry. I have a question.
What's the question, big fella?
Big fella, what would you do if you went to the gas station?
Okay.
And you bought a Scratchers and some juice.
Okay.
And on your Scratcher ticket, you won $30,000.
Huh. Okay. The first thing I would do if I won $30,000 is put that down payment on a house with an FHA loan.
Yep. You know,
I don't have any debt.
I mean, you would upgrade your life, big fella.
I would upgrade a little. I would definitely try to put away at least 8,000 to 10,000 of that in my high interest savings.
Now, this is a $30,000 scratcher ticket, so that means the winnings is 30 grand. So that means you have to pay taxes on 30 grand. So you don't get 30 grand.
So
Okay, so you get more like 22.
22.
Okay, so with 22, you know what I'm saying? That's still 5,000 on FHA loan. Boom, I got a house.
You put some money down on a house. Now, big
Put
fella,
10 in the bank.
Let me
That's
ask you
10.
this.
I still got another 8 to 5. Nigga, that's a down payment on the Q50 as we balling, baby. Hey, we going to Denver.
Let me ask you this,
Down
big fella.
payment though.
Big fella, let me
Is that
ask you
smart?
this. Let me ask
I
you
would
this.
put a down payment on my Q50. Hell yeah. I would
Wouldn't
trade
it
in my
be-
Nissan and then
I
fucking
mean, yeah, I guess if you're already
Now-
put a little
making-
extra money down so my car payments wouldn't be that high.
Let's change the geographical location,
plan it
big
out.
fella. You don't live in Kansas City and you win this.
Okay.
You live in Detroit.
I buy like
Nigga,
16
I'm buying
houses.
That's what I'm saying. Nigga, I'm about to buy like 10, 15 houses. Nigga, fuck you mean?
Well,
Detroit real estate is cheap and it's actually coming up.
Big fella, I would move the fuck out of Detroit.
Well, of course.
Well, you could also
Yeah.
do that.
Yes, but now, big fella, case in point, this gentleman that I'd like to show everybody, he won $30,000 from a scratch ticket. And you know what he did?
More sneakers, nigga.
He went and bought a $20,000 chain. And big fella, guess what happened when he went to the gas station?
I got robbed.
This is just
You fucking
Bozo.
dummy. Turn that volume
Now-
up. Let me hear this shit.
We're all gonna laugh when he runs. Because he's a big guy.
Side gas station.
And thieves target a man because of the gold chain he was wearing. Tonight he's talking with our Tim Pamplin, who joins us from the scene with the night cam. Tim.
It was a typical afternoon here at this West Warren gas station.
Yeah,
in
one, you shouldn't be
Detroit,
wearing
near
that gold
Grand
chain around the
Boulevard.
hood.
Customers coming in, filling up with
I mean,
gas.
I guess where
buying
else you gonna
lottery
wear it?
tickets.
Nigga, when you
It was a favorite spot for our victim, Jamal.
I like how they got like an English dude in Detroit.
Customer walks in, shakes
There
his
goes
hand, a
Crespo.
couple more customers behind. The guy in the black.
There goes Quincy
Pay
behind him.
close attention to him. And his buddy, right behind.
first of all,
Look at this guy.
look at
nigga,
this
look at them
chain.
dreads.
Big fella, his dreads.
It's just balding all on the top. My nigga, it's time to let it go. Jesus Christ. I mean, my shit looking sexual. I'm about to get my waves cracking, but goddamn, nigga, if my shit was ever thinning, it's gone.
And Jamal is their target.
I hit the lottery.
Jamal won $30,000 on the Michigan lottery, bought himself a $20,000 necklace. You see he's wearing it there.
So he spent
He's
all
heard
of it.
People getting robbed for their jewelry.
Yeah, it's a thing. So I was just looking around, making sure nobody ain't trying to get my chain,
But they did get his chain. He walks out the store. The suspects were waiting.
so I ran back and tried to
Like
get
how they
back
got like
in.
David Attenborough.
But
doing
they
it.
did get his chain.
Right?
The suspects were waiting in the grass.
I mean, you fat as
And
fuck,
as they
so
pounce
nigga,
on their prey, taking the gold chain, they know they've declared victory.
they
and
have reaped the spoils of
the
their
pride
hunt.
will eat tonight.
Into the gas station. They had
that
grabbed me,
ball spot.
taking me down.
A particularly vicious attack. Punching
What is this dude doing? Is he in on it?
Checking his
him,
pockets.
kicking
Oh,
him
yeah,
into
yeah,
the
yeah.
ground,
He checking his
ripping off
pockets.
His gold.
They took off running and jumped in their car and took
Oh,
off.
and you got his,
The gas station owner says,
put your ass
"You know
away.
that
Nigga,
tall guy in
get the
that black
tags,
top?
nigga.
A few months back, he was in the store. There he is in the white hoodie this time. And his MO was exactly the same. Scope out somebody with some jewels. Here, this man walking towards the store, grabs his necklace and runs away. Investigators believe he lives in the area. They're asking anybody who knows who he is to please give them a call. And that's the scene on the west side with a nightcap.
You dumb. I don't feel bad for nigga. You know how hungry
Look at
niggas
this
is
dude,
out
though.
there?
Look at this dude. He got one eye closed and the
Man,
other
I-
cocked to the right.
Yeah, a nigga look like real life Debo. Nigga that took my chain, man.
My chain, punk.
My grandmama bought me that chain, man.
Big
There's
fella.
my chain, punk.
Big fella.
That's real life Debo.
Big fella. Everybody in this video just.
I don't feel bad, nigga. You live in Detroit. You won 30,000. You took home 22, and you bought a $20,000.
Yeah, I don't feel that bad for him. I
And
mean,
you're
you
not-
shouldn't rob him, obviously, but
But also, big fella, you need to be in somewhat like that was
what
you.
chain exactly?
If you was wearing that chain, big fella, it's gonna take them a little bit longer to get
Oh,
there for
nigga,
you.
niggas try to take some off me, nigga. I'm not running. I'm fighting. I'm a big fella. I'm too big to run.
I know this,
But see, here's the thing.
I can run a little bit. I can run 2 minutes at a time. Be on the treadmill getting my gains.
You carry yourself and present yourself in a different way
Correct.
than this individual.
They'd have to
I would
pull-
never
This
be
guy-
in the hood rocking my fucking chain. I would rock my chain. I'm on vacation or something.
People like predators prey on the weak, the
Right.
weaker
Yeah.
species, or he was looking around. He scoped out to see who had a weakness that he could easily exploit, and he pounced. I mean, I'm not saying that's right,
No.
but
Is it illegal?
he wouldn't do that to you.
Oh, hell
is
no.
what I'm saying. Because he would be like, oh, well, this is going to be
A whole situation
not
you don't wanna
worth
get- yeah.
my time.
Yeah.
But he can see that dude know, oh, fuck that dude up. He ain't going to do shit. And take his shit. And what happened? He didn't do shit. He was left with his ass hanging out.
Like that other dude was a skinny fella, but I mean, yeah, like, but
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
You
but
can't. You got to be in shape, man.
Bo-
You can't
Bo-
be a
Bo-
fat, sloppy, fucking weak
both sides of
motherfucker.
both sides of the fence though gotta you gotta be careful. I mean, the dude, yes,
For sure.
30,000. You don't go buy a fucking $20,000 chain.
you
That's
go buy
not
a
smart.
gun?
Also,
but you then
robbing people at the gas station
Right.
in Detroit. Somebody might have a pistol.
he shouldn't be punished for making a stupid mistake of buying a $20,000 chain with all his winnings by having it stolen from him. Like that's
Right.
obviously
We can't just rob people.
Robbing people is wrong, but
But he made a terrible.
I don't
and my best
have any
Charlie
sympathy
Barkley,
for him.
Terrible.
A
He made
terrible
a terrible decision, big fella.
Krispy Kreme is round like the ring.
Look here, Kenny.
Look here, Kenny. But yeah, I thought that was just like, what the fuck? Like,
That's
Ooh.
crazy.
whose man's is this?
The first thought in my head was 30,000, nigga. Like that's a down payment on an FHA loan. You only need 3% of what the house's value to put down.
My
as a down
thing-
payment. Like nigga, you
what-
just won.
What news organization was this? Why is it?
Why was David Attenborough doing the
Yeah,
commentating?
why they got David Attenborough?
But they did get his gold chain.
As you can see here,
It wasn't even David Alba. It was fucking Ben Stein. This dry ass.
No, it was some British person.
it was a British dude doing Detroit West Side news reporting.
We have a man in Detroit
He,
walking
But
with
they
his
did get
gold,
his
chain.
as you can see, he tries to run across the
He
parking
tried
lot,
to be icy like Slick Rick the Ruler.
but his 40 time is a
get me, fam?
9.6.
They wouldn't allow it, fam.
Allow
They
me,
ran
allow
up.
me.
They ran up on the gas station. Like, give me the gold chain in it, fam.
Fam.
Run it right now in it, fam.
Fam.
Get me.
But I mean, if that's your MO is just to go to the gas station and see who you can rob, you're gonna
You
run
ain't-
out of luck one day.
Yeah, I'm about to say, nigga.
Yeah.
That's a very slippery slope.
Okay, but see, here is the argument. Like, do you think more police would solve that problem?
I think the only reason why the police will get involved in that case, they have video footage of the guy's face, and they also have gas station surveillance of the vehicle
So
that
what?
they was used,
too late.
so they can run the tags and at least track down somebody. So I'm sure something will come of it because y'all niggas was moving way too hot. You can't rob. I mean,
Yeah, it's
you can
but-
rob somebody on camera, but nigga, your getaway cars on camera with the tags. Once you got fake tag, I don't know. I'm not a criminal,
But
but
does that get-
doesn't seem smart to me.
Does that get this dude
Somebody
his
getting
chain
caught.
back?
Oh,
Does
that
it
chain gone. As soon as they
get
got that,
him-
they got took to the pawn
That's what I'm
shop and
saying.
somebody,
He sold that
No,
chain for $6,000.
5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5,000-6,000. He got 5,000-6,000 for that chain at the pawn shop.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
He got about 5,000-6,000.
Yeah, for
It's
that.
worth 20,000. They wasn't gonna give him half, so he probably got about 6,000.
Yeah, because the pawn
Maybe.
shop will give you half and then drop a little bit.
But
yeah, I mean, it does
it-
suck. I mean, the store owner or somebody could have helped that guy, but at the same time, that gentleman has to help himself. And also, when you see the interview of him, he looked like he only had like a 5th grade reading level. Like, he didn't look like the most intelligent. Like, he looked like he just went out and was like, I'm going to do this because
Yes.
that's what I
Hey,
know.
he had a new Lincoln. I did see that. I was
But
like,
my
okay.
my
A
point
little Lincoln, okay.
my point
I wouldn't buy it.
is having the police aren't. It's too late.
I mean,
Like the crime has already been committed. Unless you have a cop every block, you've got
charges.
police watching or some
mean,
sort of
trust
Big Brother surveillance system watch that everybody
like
knows we're watching.
I said, the only reason why I think he will get some kind of slight justice is because the whole thing was caught on camera. Like it was caught.
That's not justice. The police are not helping him.
I mean, he may get his chain back if he can show proper documentation. The pawn shop will definitely have to come up off of
He
that.
already got robbed. You can't go back unless the police have a time machine.
Yeah,
they cannot make that not happen.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, but I'm just saying as an after, effect, like somebody's gonna get caught on the That Way Express.
Sure,
like
that's
somebody's going.
I mean, most crime, like,
But so what? If let's say it was a murder
yeah,
and he's dead.
I'm not debating that fact. Yeah, he can't come back to life.
Okay, so you catch the guy, good, but
the crime's
does
already
that
been correct. Yeah,
bring him back to life? No.
I mean,
yeah.
so how do you prevent that
the
then?
only solution is for everyone to be self-reliant and to be able to protect themselves.
Well, that
And
should be your thought as a man or an adult. I mean,
yes, but
you gotta protect the neck. Where the Wu-Tang, my nigga?
there are the government regularly strips away our rights
Yeah,
to be able to protect ourselves
yeah,
and make it harder for those who may not have the best upbringing or people around them or influences to maybe be in the best or just unfortunate enough to have poor health conditions from birth or something like that. So you can't be a strong fighter or something necessarily, or maybe you're a small woman,
Hey, but where there's a will away, that's why they got all kinds of shit that you can use to protect yourself.
I mean,
now, you don't have to be the biggest person of stature, but
what if it's in a
you got a woo wop on you, or
That's my point.
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not debating that.
yeah. That's not.
What are the gun laws in Detroit? I bet that guy, it would be illegal for him to just carry a gun.
No.
Because like in
I
New
think-
York, you
in
can't
his
even
pocket.
have New York. You can't even have a gun, can you?
Exactly.
But
That's
they're
crazy.
eventually going to change that though. For New York. Because
Nigga,
New York,
can you go ahead?
dude, New York is passing laws that you would have never thought. Like prostitution is damn near legal.
It's not.
Weed
It's
is
not.
legal.
It's not.
Weed is legal. They got
The prostitution thing is not what you think it is.
I don't know.
It is.
I don't
They
think
have
there ain't paying for no pussy.
decriminalized. They're not going to prosecute. I believe it's the actual prostitutes because they want to stop sex trafficking or whatever. That's good. Like if somebody's a slave or something,
Right.
that's bad. But if you want to go get a prostitute,
I can get
you
arrested.
will still get arrested.
Yes.
She'll go free.
I'm just saying in
That's
in
not.
time,
It's legal.
I said damn near.
That's not
Yo.
even damn near. That's you still going to jail for.
but it doesn't.
I couldn't imagine living in New York and not having no strap. Like New York, that go to Marcus. I just passed it to you. It's your turn. That is Marcus. But yeah, nigga, New York is weight.
But
My
I mean,
grandma
like,
used to live in
it just
Queens, and we used to
depends,
go
like
up
I
there,
said.
and I just remember seeing the craziest shit. I remember being a kid and going to New York in the summertime to go visit my grandma. And my uncle Donald, he was like younger, so he'd take me out and go do like, cool shit.
Yeah.
And he took me and my sister to the movies. Nigga, I'll never forget, like 5-6 niggas ran up in the movie theater, snatched some bitch up, and just whooped her ass in the theater.
And did nobody help her?
Hell nah.
Everybody should be self-reliant.
I mean, I was a kid. I wasn't about to jump
Yeah,
in.
if she had a gun.
Yeah,
then
but what if some people who are like mentally handicapped? What do they do if something happens? Like,
But I was just like, I mean,
there's always-
obviously it was something bigger. I mean, they just didn't obviously walk in the theater and pick out a random person like you.
Right.
But I'm just like, yo, the craziness of, and that was like in the 90s. I can only imagine what New York is like now. Like, it's probably pretty fucking wild.
I don't know. Never been. But
Can you have
maybe.
a gun in California, like in LA and shit? Like,
No,
Well,
you can't
you
carry
can.
a.
You
can't. You
can.
can have guns for hunting. Like you can own guns, but
like home
I
defense.
don't believe you can have carry a pistol on you.
I mean, it just depends on
I don't
what,
even-
I don't
like,
carry a
there's no
pistol
license
on me
or anything like
regardless
that.
because I feel like I just don't trust myself.
it depends on what, like, or California depends on
I
what
get charged
city,
up way too quickly,
what
so
city and
I
what,
just use
and
these
what
hands.
county.
But that's not.
because I know things are different. But
You should be
in control.
mentally in control enough to know.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
Like, if I have a gun on me, I'm just gonna. I'll probably just shoot some.
no.
That's not. Then
no,
you shouldn't
I'm not.
have a
I'm
gun.
not saying like that. I'm just saying like I don't like. I feel like if I have a gun on me, like I'm kind of inviting that energy on me.
Not
So
necessarily.
I just keep the strap in the house for protection.
Or if you have a gun on you, maybe you're less inclined to be fearful of a situation, therefore less inclined to do something irrational because well, very worst case scenario, I can pull this gun.
I agree with you because before you say something,
And maybe you won't even
ever,
throw hands at somebody because
Right.
Look, I could fuck you up with my hands and you're not even worried at all because like maybe if I can't fuck you up with my hands, I will shoot you if you are threatening my life.
You ever notice them old heads, like them old white dudes, them old black dudes, like you never know that they strap until you see like a World Star video where somebody that like took it to that level.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers be cool, calm, collective, casual, mind their business. And that's how I try to be.
I've seen the most like
Go ahead, Big Fo.
the way if you have a gun or if you know like if I was like a 5th degree black belt in Taekwondo,
Okay.
I know that I have that energy and I know that I have that power.
Okay.
So if you look at people who, we'll say like UFC fighters, for example, some of those guys probably carry themselves of, when they get into an argument with somebody, they probably go, hey man.
All I ever hear about UFC fighters is like, oh man, this guy, he's the nicest fucking guy in the world if you meet him.
Yeah. Like I would imagine with UFC fighters, like if Quincy, say, was in the
I'm a
UFC.
nice guy.
Right. But if you came up and started shit, he'd be like, yo, man, just stop. Like, yo, man, stop.
Because they know,
Yo, man.
like, you're confident enough
Like,
in the
you know.
situation. I mean, that's what martial arts does for people as well. I mean, somebody...
Motherfuckers-
Go
like,
ahead.
And especially if you have a gun, like motherfuckers who are loud and obnoxious and acting crazy and like wanting to fight, 9 times out of 10 can't fight.
Exactly.
And people who are acting wild and doing that shit, even if they have a gun, they can't shoot for shit. And then they just do stupid shit and hit somebody dies for no reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But people who do, like I seen a video of this dude ran into a grocery store and had a knife and started stabbing his ex-wife, right? Old head was sitting there reading the paper, looked up, pulled his gun, shot and killed the dude. And I mean, it was old as fuck. Like, it was an old video. But it's probably like 10 years ago for real.
But my point is, yes, I mean, obviously not everyone, I mean, children are not self-reliant. Like, people need protection.
Yeah.
Old ladies.
Right. But even an old lady can fire a gun.
No, like...
But even still, somebody should still protect her.
And I think that they should have protection, like, for instance, like nursing homes, like, if somebody, if me and Crespo run into nursing homes with guns out, like, who's there to stop us? You know what I mean? But...
Hey, you should pull up that video I put in the Discord. There was an Instagram feed from the 6th, I believe. That shit's fucking hilarious. You guys gonna get a good laugh out of that. It's that one right there. We're gonna have to turn the volume up, I believe, or turn the volume on.
Okay, let's see what we got popping here.
So you turn the sound off?
Can I turn on the sound? No.
Okay, you can play it on my phone then, and I can just hold it up to the mic while we watch the video.
I mean,
at the same time.
just describe it. Like, what is it?
I can't. It's funny.
Like, I mean, is it that important?
I think it's pretty hilarious. I think you guys will get a good chuckle out of it. I feel like this is how police should be.
No, I disagree already.
Oh goodness! All right.
I don't think he should be doing any of this.
That's a good answer. I'll be speaking to this motherfucker too. But you got any guns in the car?
No, sir, I ain't got no guns
You gonna
in this
need
car.
one. I'll be right back and grab you one.
Well, that's how you serve and protect the community.
He goes, you got any guns? No.
No, you
I'm
gonna
get
need
you.
one.
He goes,
I mean, yes.
I'm gonna go get you one.
He said, "Why you doing 95 and a 30? I'm in the hood." That's a good question. I'll be speeding through this motherfucker too. You got any guns in the car? No, sir. Shut.
Yeah, that's fake.
I'm gonna get you.
That's
I
obviously
mean, it's
not
obviously
real.
fake,
Yeah.
but I thought it was hilarious.
Yes, I mean,
That's funny shit.
What if cops were really like that? That'd be hilarious.
that would be better. But why the fuck are you pulling me over?
I'm doing 95 and a 30.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Everybody needs a gun. That's my point.
Quincy just wants the purge.
Oh,
No, I don't
this
want the
one-
purge. I
it
want
kinda sucks
I
that
want
our,
people to be self-reliant and protecting themselves and not relying on the government to solve all their problems. Because that's what most people do. And then by proxy, you're
like,
forced into.
So like if somebody breaks in your house and steals all your shit while you gone, like what are you supposed to do? Like just go look for it?
I mean, you could hire an investigator or have insurance. I mean, wouldn't your homeowner's insurance cover that?
Yeah, but I need somebody to find my shit.
So get an investigator. There could be a company that investigates crimes to figure out who did it. And then once
that's like the police.
All right, I'm gonna.
Yes, but they're not controlled. They're not they don't have a monopoly on it. You get to choose. Maybe this agency sucks and never finds anybody, so they go out of business. But this agency fucking always finds their man. And they're the best in the world, so you pay for their service, and they fucking find out exactly who did it, 100% for sure, and then you handle the situation from there. You get your shit back. You hire a private company to go seize your assets
no money
from
to
them.
hire 'em?
Then maybe you take matters into your own hands.
Start shooting left and right. You see my TV?
I mean,
go to my neighbor's house right now.
There is no perfect solution, obviously, but it's a lot better than what we currently have. Exactly.
I don't want to call 12
because I
don't care if the house blows up. I ain't calling 12.
I might call 12.
If somebody
Fuck
breaks
that.
in,
you have to. You got to file a police report for your insurance.
Fuck that.
yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
But only because the
Want your money,
government
don't you?
requires you to.
I mean, insurance companies, I think.
Yeah, but if
Yeah, that's what I was like. You
there
gotta
was
file a police report or
because
some
the
shit.
government holds a monopoly over all of this police work
I'm talking about insurance.
and investigation.
though. Insurance is fucked up.
Yes, but you know who forces you? Why insurance is fucked up?
Well, you don't have to have homeowners
Towel, so I can clean out this filter.
and things like that. You just have to have car insurance.
Yeah, but
I mean, luckily,
the insurance companies are subsidized by the government.
Yeah, I know. They do. Fucking the world's evil and it sucks. That's why I'm buying my own island and setting up an amusement park. We're gonna have Marcus Island.
I mean,
We're gonna have snow cones.
good luck. Good luck with that.
We're gonna have snow cones.
Video on,
shit.
on Instagram the other day. That thing is fucking crazy because it really just goes into a point that shows you how cool the mind works. Because it's
what are you talking about,
dude. So I'm about to play a sound of somebody singing something, and I want you to guess if they're saying.
We're completely in the middle of a conversation, and you just come in with a complete random thing, and it changed the whole thing.
Go ahead.
No, it's fucked up and ruined now.
God
What are you talking about? What's this thing we got to see?
All right. So it says it's in the Discord too, but it says Bart Simpson bouncing, rotating pirate ship. That isn't my receipt. Lobsters in motion. That is embarrassing. Lactates in pharmacy. I'm chasing Martian. Baptism piracy. Or that isn't mercy. Those are the options that you can choose from and one of these is actually correct.
For what?
For the sound, because the sound is so crazy you can't really differentiate.
Which one is it?
I believe it's the second, the top one, yeah.
What in the?
So obviously the sound won't work because it's on Instagram, so I'll play it on my phone.
Hold on, we'll see if it.
I don't know why it does that. That is so weird.
Yeah, the Instagram browser is. I don't
Just
understand.
acting real fucking boosy, but I'll play the sound through my phone and we can still look at the list of options. And I want you guys to. Is it? Y'all don't
This
want
is I mean, let's play it, but this is the shit I'm talking about. When the beginning, where it's like, hey, we should like do shit that's.
But I think this is crazy, though. I think this is crazy, and I think it'll be kind of, interactive
let's
also
do it.
because our listeners can be like, "Damn, what do I hear?"
Let's do it.
So I think, it's kind of trippy.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm gonna turn it up. So pull up the list.
Bart Simpson is what I hear.
You don't hear rotate and pirate ship. That isn't my receipt. That isn't my
Put it up
receipt.
closer to your mic. Like, your mic is here, bro.
Okay.
I heard lobsters in motion.
Now I hear lobsters in motion, but it's like with an accent. Lobsters in motion.
That
Lobsters
is
in motion.
Is embarrassing.
Cool.
That is embarrassing. You can't unhear it now, though, right? Isn't that crazy?
Yes, that's cool.
Like if you look at something and you want to hear it, it actually sounds.
Have
like
you never seen an optical illusion or heard the audible illusion?
I guess not. No.
Is that your first time?
Yeah.
Honestly, hearing one of those?
Yes.
Okay.
That fucking blew my mind. I thought that would be an interesting
that is
topic
crazy.
for us. Okay.
That is crazy, but
like out of all that list, like if you listen to it, like, oh shit, maybe it does sound like that. Oh shit, maybe it is.
you
that
never
bad.
heard the Laurel Yanni thing that was going around like 5, 6, 7 years ago? There was a viral video that was like, which one do you hear? And it was
Nigga,
like,
I just saw
Laurel
Super Hot.
or
Do you think I
Yanni.
seen that video?
Maybe. I mean, you've been here
Sweet
for a
Dollar
while.
Tea from McDonald's.
Yes. Yeah.
I
That's
drink
true.
that.
That's true.
I just saw that. Nigga, that's gold to me right
Yes.
now.
It
Nigga,
is.
I watch that video every day now. I just broke up with my ex-girlfriend. Here's her
the
number.
Psych!
That's the wrong number.
Yo. No, but no, I have not seen that video. So that, yeah, I'm sorry if I
I mean,
ruined the mood, but
no, it's fine.
I was
I'm
excited to
just-
show you guys this. I was like, yo, this shit is fucking crazy.
But yeah, there's a lot of those. There's, I mean, I don't know how they do it. I mean, I bet there's a way
I'm
you.
sorry, listeners. My first time hearing audible illusion. I was just like, yo, what the fuck is this witchcraft?
I mean, I think that's what it would be called, or an audio.
But I was just looking at the list and I was like, yo, this sounds like it could be any of them. But yeah, I was like, at first I was like, nigga, that sounds like Bart Simpson bouncing or something like that. But then I looked at this, I was like, wait, are they saying that is embarrassing or are they saying lobsters in motion? I'm like, but all these sentences are completely different.
Yeah.
But when you listen to it, I don't know.
I mean, I
I'ma
don't know
shut
if
the fuck
maybe
up
it's
now.
in a
That shit
different
was crazy.
language or something.
Lobsters in motion sounds like a dope currency song.
Lobsters in motion. Hit the potion.
What else I got?
La,
On
la,
there?
la, la. Got the lobsters all in motion.
Just like, what does that mean? What are we talking about?
Real lobsters.
Oh, yeah, that shit was
my
crazy.
Oh my
Well,
God.
let's talk about these fights coming up.
Here we go.
Because
shit
that's
you-
going to be very exciting.
That shit you texted me earlier about how he's coached. That shit
Yeah, Marvin
had me-
Vettori and Israel, Marvin Vettori and his coach is like Baba the movie.
That,
Baba the movie.
that shit,
The text conversation was all this.
that shit
Just,
had me fucking dying.
oh shite.
I like how that's an emoji.
Yeah, right.
Like,
the
that
the
seems
Italian
Pretty racist, but
emoji. I mean, it's not racist. Italians do this, or people do this. You don't have to be Italian to do this. Like,
That shit was fucking delicious.
I mean, that's probably kind of an Italian. I wonder where that came from, but
Old mobster movies.
that seems like an Italian thing.
beep, bop, boop, boop, boop.
I'm about to end this whole man's career, but I'm not a rapper.
Oh shit, you're not?
My favorite part of that whole thing, Crespo, is when the other dude's hype man was like, "Hey man, pay attention," and then him and the judge were on their cell phones just standing there.
Yeah, everyone playing.
He's like, "Hey man, pay attention."
And then
It's real.
and then he was like, after he said that, I'm not your friend, so stop looking at me. I'm not a rapper, so stop rapping at me. And his fucking producer went, I'm gonna just go over here, man, because this guy, he's just whoo.
Yeah, and that's you behind on that one for sure.
Before that shit is
All right, let's go to the fights here. UFC 263, baby.
There you go, I'm going-
Adesanya versus Vettori versus Adesanya.
Yeah.
So I'd have to look it up again. Because I got curious. I mean, this is just kind of a side. Like, what does versus mean? Anyway, like, where the fuck does that come from? And I think it's like
battling.
It's like Latin, and I believe, if I remember correctly, it's obviously derived from Latin, and it means against. It's like verus or something weird like that. So it's like,
I think versus sounds better than like,
yeah.
If you were like, Adesanya against
right.
Vettori.
It definitely sounds better. But I mean, I think the proper way to have the names would be Vettori is going against, like, Adesanya is the one who has
just cuts it down.
Right. No, I'm saying, I don't say you should say against, but it should be Vettori versus Adesanya, not Adesanya versus Vettori.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Adesanya's name should be second. I mean, this is whatever, just semantics and doesn't really matter, but
maybe he wanted his name first. I don't know.
I think that is how they, or maybe they do put his name first. It looks like in all the promotion, I
think what's going to happen is in order.
I guess maybe the champion goes first, but the champion comes out second.
Yeah, I think in order for Marvin to win this fight, both of his trainers are going to have to get onto the octagon, and one's going to have to distract the ref, and then the other one's going to toss Izzy's belt in, and then he's going to smack him with and then he's going to get the 1, 2, 3.
Let me tell you something. After watching that Floyd Mayweather versus Jake Paul or whatever, Logan Paul, forgive me.
You're good. I mean,
fight was trash,
of course.
But let me tell you something. That nigga Floyd Mayweather came out like a motherfucking G. That was probably the greatest fight entrance I've ever seen.
I have one problem with that entrance.
Nigga, Migos came out, then he had Money first. I mean, yes, Moneybagg Yo was lip singing, but still, it was a hard ass. The nigga came out to some hard ass songs, is what I'm alluding to. Jake Paul came out to some old. That nigga Floyd Mayweather straightening. Nigga, I was hyped. I was like, I'm ready to see this fight now.
Big fella, I think that kind of shit.
It was amazing.
I think that shit is fucking ridiculous.
Okay, so if like if Izzy came out with Key Glock and Young Dolph, and they was performing the song the way the rapper, you'd be like, holy shit.
I would be like, what the fuck are we doing? Like,
oh hell no.
I get to come out to someone's music that gets you hype. But to have an entire fucking entourage with you, you got the whole squad in the building. Like,
that shit was hard. I ain't gonna stunt.
Like,
maybe that's the nigga in me, but that shit was hard to me. That shit was tough.
Like, what are we doing?
Like, that had to be one of the greatest entrances I've ever seen in my entire life. I was like, nigga, they got Migos and Moneybagg Yo.
If you're gonna do that, I mean, like, kind of like what Quincy's looking at.
Oh shit, The Godfather.
But
that's different though. You know what I'm saying?
But that's still an entrance.
I'm talking about fighting though.
But I'm just saying,
wrestling is his own thing, okay? Because we got a lot of debates in that one.
Big fella, if you came out right,
because wrestling was
there was one where Godfather and Ice-T came out and was rapping.
Yeah.
And the Godfather song, that shit.
But
that's what I'm saying. Wrestling is its own entity because wrestling is all about showmanship.
I get that, but
boxing, UFC, it's more about the fight.
No. Because what is Floyd Mayweather all about?
Weed. Some
we don't do
substances.
that. We don't do that here.
Substances. Let me get.
We do gas.
Old gasseroni, if you will.
Floyd Mayweather is all about showmanship.
Hey, that shit was hard.
What is an entrance with Migos coming out rapping? If not,
that shit was hard.
Being a show,
big fella, if me and you were gonna fight, right?
Big fella, that was like a concert.
Me and you were gonna fight, right?
Okay.
Obviously, this is a fucking clown show fight, because bigger.
Because you're a fucking clown.
You're a fucking bozo. But big fella, you come out right to some normal shit, right? You come out, your music hits, boom, you're in the ring. I come out and they got me ghost riding on one of those. You remember the movie 300, big fella? And you remember when Xerxes rode on the big gold statue with all the shit?
Yeah,
so I come out on that with a bunch of hoes around me and shit, right? Feeding me grapes and feathering me down. And that's how I come to the ring, big fella.
Then I'm like, I want to go on that nigga team. I don't want. Can I be on his team? I'm like, I don't want to fight. I want hoes and grapes. I'm like, hey. Can we just be cool and can we
Big
like
fella,
work
that
together?
is extremely disrespectful.
Big fella wouldn't be disrespectful, it'd be eye opening if I was a wrestler that time. I'm like, he got hoes and riding out on gold statues, and I came out to some key Glock. I think I need to join. He doing something right. He got hoes and grapes. I like hoes. I'll probably switch it up to pineapple, so I ain't doing the same thing. But I'll keep the hoes.
I think in fighting, it should be about the fighting, not about your fucking. The lights go off and then the Undertaker's music hits, big fella. Like,
Hey, all I'm saying is that shit was hard.
that shit's ridiculous.
It
You
was
know
very.
why?
It was entertaining.
It's entertaining, but at the same time, you're taking my money.
I just looked at my watch. I got
like
big.
there's people who
It was taking your money.
Yes. They
So-
took our money.
So whenever you look at this, when you look at
Shut
this,
the fuck up. They took our money.
when you look at the situation, big fella,
They got you for that
they-
$49.99.
yeah, whatever it
They-
costs.
big fella,
You know, I just buy shit. I don't look at the price.
big fella,
Ballin'.
big fella. If I'm gonna pay for something that that also is supposed to be
They
professional,
were offering refunds on that, by the way, if you didn't
But
know.
listen,
that Showtime fight. Couldn't continue. I'm listening.
but when you are looking for professionalism and you
Yes,
pay
sir.
for it,
Yes, sir.
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That'd be like you go buy a used car that's a piece of shit. and
It
they-
was more professional than the Triller Fight Club bullshit because it was put on by Showtime. It was
but it was better.
It was
the
better.
Ring
It was a
looked
better event.
and the whole arena looked better. But big fella, it's not professional that I want to see when it comes to fighting. Like,
I mean,
I want to see people fight.
I want to know how many
Boxing-
times that nigga Floyd Mayweather said fun in his post-fight interview.
Well, I had fun. You had fun.
Yeah,
We
he
were
had
just here
fun.
having a lot of
Hope
fun.
the fans had fun, you know.
Everybody was fun. You had fun. Was you having fun? I mean, y'all know he had fun. I had some fun. I mean, we're gonna have some fun later.
That's
and
the only way they're gonna make it happen. Because
Big
if they
fella,
had a
that nigga said fun like 20 times, didn't he, Quiz?
Yes.
big fella,
Yes.
if they had to fight someone in their weight class, they would both die.
Hey, that nigga.
Not necessarily. Not Floyd Mayweather.
I'm saying a young fighter though. Like if Floyd was fighting, who's the best fighter right now?
I don't
in
know.
boxing?
I mean, I cannot deny that
Floyd
Floyd
can box.
Mayweather is one of
The greatest of all time.
greatest boxers of all time. I mean,
yes.
You may
and
not like
Joe
him.
Rogan convinced me of this this statement. I mean, because he said, which makes sense. I mean, boxing is the art of hitting and not getting hit.
Yeah.
And Floyd Mayweather has been hit hard, hurt maybe like 3 times in his whole career. He doesn't do a whole lot of hitting necessarily or like knocking people out.
He's a counter fighter.
But he doesn't get hit. He's the most unhit boxer, kind of, you know?
I mean,
and that's a greatness thing in and of itself. Is
be that
is he
elusive?
my favorite boxer or do I even really
I don't think
like
he's
him?
the greatest of all time.
No, but I mean he's one of the most accomplished. I mean, he's one of the greatest at
Nigga 50-0.
hitting and not getting hit.
Yeah, but like he's what?
He's
knocked out-
49 in Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Or and whatever you want to call it,
That
Logan Paul
fucking-
shit.
Yeah, the Logan Paul shit. That doesn't count, but
Yeah.
still, you know.
But he doesn't
He's
get
49 and
hit.
Conor McGregor.
Yeah. Like
That was a good fight too, though.
Yeah, it was.
Because for Conor
was
McGregor to do that, honestly, like I feel like Conor McGregor definitely held his own. For him to be a UFC fighter and step in the ring, because I mean he's more Floyd Mayweather size, so I mean you can definitely tell he was hurting Floyd in that first few rounds. But
yeah,
Floyd,
maybe. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen it. But
I think they should use 4-ounce gloves and shut the fuck up.
I mean, that's my thing. I mean,
And they also wear big ass fucking shorts, man. Fuck that.
it's just boxing.
Boxing's gay. Like
I won't go that far necessarily,
it.
but
what you want him to wear,
fucking
big fella? You want him to wear speedos?
boxing.
no,
No,
regular shorts like UFC fighters.
boxing
Big
to
fella
me
want
is
niggas
just
show up
too.
in some starter basketball shorts and some flip flops.
It's just too
Talking
old
about,
school.
let's do this.
It is too old
Boxing
school.
is it's at the.
I don't even really watch boxing. I just remember
don't
watching
either.
boxing as a child with my grandma. Like,
Yes,
my
but
grandma loved watching boxing.
Here's
and my grandpa.
exactly kind of my point. In the 90s and really before that, whenever you would be like, who's the best, the greatest fighter in the world? It was like the boxing heavyweight champion. Like Mike Tyson was the baddest man on the planet. Who the fuck is the heavyweight champ in boxing?
Make you love me.
Now?
Yeah, now.
Who's the best?
I don't know.
The scariest fighter on the planet?
Is it Tyson Fury? I mean,
Tyson Fury.
Yeah. But is there are multiple ones? Because there's Anthony Joshua as well. Doesn't he have a belt? I don't know boxing.
Boxing
like
has like 5-10 belts per league.
That's a problem as well.
Jesus
but
Christ.
my point being, is anybody questioning whether or not Tyson Fury could beat Francis Ngannou
in like real life?
in fighting? Yeah, just being. I mean, the baddest man
Like,
on the planet
they
means
both woke
if
up-
they had to kill each other,
Yeah.
one of this person is going to be the one to survive.
Francis.
I pick Francis.
Exactly. Because
He's got
Tyson Fury
Francis
can,
Ngannou has the strongest punch.
yeah, he
doesn't
can box and do some shit, but if Francis can just grab a hold of you, throw you to the ground, and just smash your head,
And
Not even that.
Until,
if
like-
that nigga
and-
hits you one time with
Yeah.
that power,
And when I
and there's no
Ngannou
giant padded
Padu.
gloves.
and what I
like-
really think about it is like when people say the Mike Tyson era, I never really thought about it, but I don't think he was the baddest man on the planet.
he was. No, he was.
No.
Well, go
Like,
state your point. What do you mean?
In boxing, yes, but I'm saying real life. Like if Mike Tyson encountered Royce Gracie,
I don't.
prime time Mike
In
Tyson,
the '90s versus
92 Mike Tyson, nigga.
MMA?
No, ain't no nigga.
I don't know, man.
92 Mike
MMA?
Tyson was the scariest man on the
But I'm
planet.
saying though, if Mike Tyson went to Brazil and had to participate in martial arts,
No, if he was went to
Straight-
Brazil and met Royce Gracie in an alley, what happens? I think Mike Tyson
I
comes
pick Mike
out of
Tyson.
it.
Mike probably wins 9 out of 10 times. That one time he might get choked to death.
Well, yeah, maybe. It's not like it's impossible. I mean, we don't know.
I don't
We're-
know.
obviously, but
Fuck.
I pick Mike Tyson. Nigga,
I would think. I mean, yeah,
nigga
at
Mike
that
Tyson
time,
is 50 years old. That nigga's still scary.
Yeah,
Yes.
Nigga,
I'm
if I
saying-
see Mike Tyson, I'm like, yes, sir.
But if Mike Tyson
No,
fought
sir.
another 50-year-old,
Pardon me, sir.
and we saw that, like,
Yeah.
it
Mr.
was
Tyson,
kinda-
sir.
But I'm not discrediting Mike
I
Tyson.
see
also-
Mike-
but
I see
also
Mike-
it was
Mike Tyson.
boxing.
Excuse me, Your Excellency. Excuse me, sir.
right. But I think at that time Mike Tyson was the baddest man on the
And he
planet,
might as well
and
be.
when everybody referred because boxing was the premier
It was.
way. That's what if you wanted to be a good fighter, boxing is what you did.
Most def.
But the UFC has changed that by completely changing martial arts because motherfuckers in the 90s when Mike Tyson was the baddest man on the planet, motherfuckers would think that they could do ninjutsu on you and
Yes.
completely fuck you up or
sounds like
something
a video
and
game.
and
I know ninjutsu.
I mean ninjutsu
Or
is
do
a
karate.
I know.
no karate is
It's its own
legit.
thing.
I mean there's multiple disciplines of martial arts. I mean but the UFC just consolidate everything and was a arena to figure out well what actually works. Okay, you think
But I
your
think also-
your taekwondo will work.
I think
Yo.
Turns out only a couple things from that works.
Dukes.
And I think like, and I agree with you. I think the UFC really got rid of a lot of the phonies because
Yes,
in the
because there
early-
was tons of phonies in the 90s.
there was like, I mean, you got people that just come up and be like, I do this, and then you're just like, Bip, and then they're
Yeah,
there.
or
Like,
motherfuckers who think they know Denmark poison hand touch of death type shit.
there might be 2 people
No.
on this planet that know
No,
that
there's
shit.
nobody who's gonna be like, boop, and then you die.
You never know.
No,
One
I
guy.
do know.
He's a monk.
This one I'd be willing to bet my
He's
life
a
on.
monk. They're like, Quincy, we found one. Give us your life.
You ever seen Hot Rod?
Hot Rod?
Yeah. There's an ending scene in Hot Rod where his girlfriend or the girl that he likes teaches him a fucking move that'll make you shit your pants. And it's like boom, boom, boom. And then like at the stomach, she's like bow, bow. And this nigga just like,
Oh, just like touches him in his makes him shit his pants.
and it's fucking epic. But yeah, obviously I don't believe in that shit's real.
But yeah, the UFC is
punch the
big
somebody in
rate
the stomach how much time you probably gotta take a shit.
to figure out what actually works, and we figured out that boxing isn't
Everything.
the best thing necessarily. You have
It's a part of it,
yes,
Yeah.
but that's
just
why
like
it's
a
called
lot of
MMA.
other
Yeah,
martial
yes.
arts.
That's why I'm real,
like
that's why it's called
because
MMA.
you can't.
You have to mix the shit
Royce
up.
Gracie came in and fucked everybody up with jiu-jitsu because nobody knew what the fuck jiu-jitsu was. But now you can't just do jiu-jitsu.
No,
like
no,
Royce
and-
Gracie would
and
get
they-
fucked up by
Yeah. And they proved,
anybody.
They,
Damian Maya, you know,
And
when he
Damian
does
Maia
mostly
gets fucked
jiu-jitsu, but he
Like
knows other shit.
It's scary in today's world because if you look back then, nobody that weighed 240 pounds was throwing jumping fly kicks.
Nope.
You know, like now you got
Derek
Derek
Lewis.
Lewis. Like Magic Derek Lewis connecting with that to someone. It's Rhapsody the basement.
Because
Man, I cannot wait for that fight.
You would think at that time, like, that's preposterous. Why would that just box? Why are you jumping and throwing kicks and like, don't do that.
Yeah.
But it's precisely because nobody's looking for that. And if you're athletic enough and you practice it and can do it accurately, and nobody's gonna you're throwing punches and they're not looking for you to fucking throw a jump switch kick into their head. Like, where the fuck did that come from?
And Derek Lewis has landed that a few times, and people just go to
yeah. But
hit you with that drop kick
tonight.
Marty Jannetty,
Israel Adesanya,
Big Boy Izzy, aka
Marvin
Big
Vettori.
Draco.
Obviously, we're all picking Adesanya.
Izzy, Big Draco, Adesanya.
I'm picking the
Have you
nation
seen-
of Africa.
That's his new nickname, Big Draco.
Have you seen any of the like press conference for this? I'm not gonna play it here because I probably
Get
can't.
flagged, yeah.
But I will play that for you after this. We need to watch that because it will make you want to watch this fight that much more.
I just,
bro.
I'll talk to him when we get to that fight because I see my guy on there.
Izzy is really good at mental.
He's that nigga.
Mental tactics, or I'm trying to think of the right word, like the mental martial
mind
arts,
game,
almost
yeah.
mind games.
He's playing
like,
the mind game. He's mind fucking him.
I mean, he knows he's the fucking Mad
Yo,
Boy.
Cloud X. It's not even necessarily like that. Like he's mind fucking him. I mean, he is, but I don't think that's necessarily his intention.
Okay.
He's trying to read Vettori mentally, figure out where he is mentally, and that can really say a lot about a person. And you can kind of poke them and fuck around with them a little bit and see how they react.
All right.
And if, just like Paulo Costa, Vettori is falling right into the trap. I believe that is what's going to happen.
I mean, because this is part 2, right?
Yes, this is the second time they fought, but the first time there wasn't as much shit talking. I don't believe
Because nobody knew who any of,
but
they're
I mean, Vettori is pissed. Like Izzy has really gotten under his skin.
So he's got charged up. So he'll
And Izzy's just laughing. And Vettori is so obsessed with the fact that
he won the first fight.
he thinks he won the first fight. He's like, I know I won that. But one judge thought he won. Okay. But the other 2 judges
gave it to Izzy.
Didn't think you won. And everyone else who's not your friend thinks Izzy won that fight. So, I mean, you can't, the more clear of mind and more focused thing to do would be, I accept that defeat, but I've learned from my mistakes and I will, you can talk shit, but I've been training really hard and I know how that I've gotten better enough and I know I can beat you because I've figured you out, Izzy.
You're right.
But Vettori
is in denial.
Can't do that. He's not doing that. That would be the reasonable thing to do.
Maybe it's just the character that he's playing into, but the last time Conor fought...
It's not a character. It's who he is.
Okay, so the last time Conor fight, didn't the guy that he lost to, didn't he beat him the first time?
No.
Which fight? What was it?
The last time
Poirier?
Conor fought, didn't he
Poirier?
beat Poirier the last time?
Conor beat Poirier.
Yeah, Poirier lost to Conor in the first time. But, I mean, it was also a long time ago.
That's what I'm saying. So they did a whole, how they do like the intro things. And he had that approach that you were talking about. Like he humbled himself. Like, I learned a lot of things. I'm a man now, family, this, that, and the other. And then I kept making jokes about it. But then he actually came out on top. Like he looks like he actually humbled himself, learned from his mistakes, and came out there ready to win.
Yeah.
So Vettori definitely about to get that ass whooping because if he can't accept the fact that Izzy was the better man than you at that time, nigga, you will never grow.
Exactly. And that's
like I'm a firm believer of believing in yourself. You should always think that you're the shit, but you should
But you
always
have to
be
live
able
in
to learn.
reality.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And if there's a better man than you, don't be jealous. Try to learn from that.
Yeah, it's like
Don't
me.
be envious.
I'm LeBron James. You
So live in reality, nigga.
yes.
Big fella, I'm the big fella. You know I'm the goat in the
you are
kitchen.
You
Kendrick
are Ginobili.
Nigga, you say I'm Kendrick Perkins? Man, you got a ring and everything, but nigga,
Who's that? Kobe, who's that one trash bag basketball player I was asking you about before that nobody knows about?
I think the fight of the night though is gonna go to the next two niggas right here.
Figueiredo versus Moreno. That's
going to be a clanging banger.
to be a barn burner.
I thought he was saying like in Jamaica. I thought it was Marino,
No, he's Mexican. It's Moreno.
because in Jamaica they call Marino. That's like a tank top. They got Marino. Grab
And
me
then,
Marino.
then, my
Grab
boy,
me, I don't even know.
then that boy Nate Diaz is gonna get it. You know, this is
I
Nate
love
Diaz.
Nate Diaz.
This
I got
versus-
respect for Nate Diaz.
This fight, this
100%.
You know, this fight's a 5-round fight. Ooh, it's the first non-main event, non-title fight, 5-round fight.
Non-co-main event too, I guess,
yeah.
because I think they've done some maybe co-main event fight.
Yo.
Maybe I don't know.
But yeah, this fight's gonna be 5 rounds.
his fucking eyebrow is gonna fall off.
But Nate Diaz, when he talks, he sounds like he's got all the CTE.
I don't know.
My nigga
And he
Nate
may not.
Diaz.
But bro, when he talks though, he just has like that.
No, it's not quite. It's not like that. It's just like
Bruh.
slurred. It's like, but I mean, I like Nate Diaz. I
I
don't
do
want to
too,
talk bad about
but
him.
he's
I don't-
I
gonna
fuck
win.
with that's my nigga.
I picked
fuck
him
with
to
Nate
win.
Diaz. I want Nate Diaz to win, but
your boy
I
Leon
just
Edwards,
don't-
fam, he's gonna get knocked out, fam.
I want my nigga Nate Diaz to retire and open up a chain of dispensaries like Burner.
Leon Edwards, that's your brethren, fam.
That's your
Yeah.
brethren, fam.
That's your brethren.
He's from Jamaica, but he grew up
he
in
family
the,
come from Jamaica,
I'm a
but he
brethren that- but still,
but he live in Britain land, man. You know, you get me,
yeah.
fam.
over there in Britain.
Be like 1, 2, 3, and 4 when I come to the door. Paw.
Man's not hot.
Why do British people rock like that?
I'm still
Jared
going. I'm still
Dudley.
going. I still
That's you. You're Jared Dudley.
Oh hell no!
my goodness.
Thank you, big
First
fella.
off,
Thank you.
Jared Dudley's a respected veteran in the NBA. Okay,
Okay, but that's you.
but hell no, I ain't no damn Jared. I'd rather be
If he's-
Kendrick Perkins before I be Jared
If he's
Dudley.
so respected, then why you don't want to be no Jared
Cause he
Dudley?
ain't no champion. He knocked down that 3 ball though.
You Jared Dudley.
Hey, I'm Jared Dudley on the court. I know how to shoot that 3, baby. Hey, we got video footage of me knocking down them 3s, baby. Check the Instagram feed, Chef
Oh, my God.
Christ.
aka Young Robert Horry, nigga.
Oh shit, Damian Maya is fighting. Speaking of Damian Maya, I mentioned him earlier. I forgot he's fighting tonight.
I picked Bilal.
I got
Muhammad.
Bilal Muhammad to win this one.
Oh, and then
I'm
Quincy's
going
favorite
Muhammad. I'm
fighter.
going Muhammad. Hey, that nigga Muhammad been coming up. I fuck with Muhammad. That nigga been coming up, and he got he's got
Leon
a crazy
Edwards-
tank. He's got a
Leon
crazy
Edwards
gas
put
tank.
his like whole eye or finger in his eye.
Ooh, it was like a. Like, yeah, he jammed it in there
Shit.
pretty good. Let's
But
see if we can find
Craig.
I think he put his whole
Craig.
finger in there. He didn't mean to.
No.
like, when you go and look at it, but like I still think you get a rematch.
Oh yeah, against Bilal Muhammad. That's right.
Yeah, dude. Look at his whole finger. His whole finger's in there. He was trying to throw a kick, and then Muhammad came in, and yeah, his whole finger was like
Let's see. Hold up.
blah. Bloop.
This motherfucker in the middle. I'm trying to see. I mean,
Look at your uncle right there.
that's.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, his eye definitely got fucked up. I mean, that sucks, man. You know.
it does. His eye got destroyed from a boop.
I mean, bro, that's
Bop, boop, pow.
that's what's so fucking. Oh shit! There you go. There it is.
Ooh, yeah.
Right there. That's what's so
Ouch.
fucking scary
All in
about
that
fighting,
fucking
man.
socket.
Like,
Ouch.
cause I mean, nobody's really trying to do that, but shit happens, man.
Okay, please scroll down. I can't look anymore.
Oh my
All right, I
God.
scrolled away.
No, you didn't, because you're an asshole.
Okay, fine.
He scrolled right back. You an asshole.
Why are you such a bitch?
His fucking finger is like covered in his fucking eyelid. Ugh.
I should just keep that
Oh,
picture
man, I
on
don't
deck.
understand how you guys can watch your mom's house. Like, that shit's funny, but the videos make me
I mean,
wanna
I gotta
vomit.
look away on some of that shit. Like,
Big fella.
I can't
a lot of
handle
those,
shit.
Big fella. Most
Me
of the
neither.
time,
Shit,
Like shitting.
most of the time that
I gotta
I'm
look
watching
away.
your mom's house, I'm playing a game and I'm listening to like Quincy and Kobe
And be like,
everyone's reaction because I already know what to expect.
Yeah.
And a lot of that shit, like the last one that we watched, a bunch of those, I was like, I had to look away. And the last one, I almost threw up. Like,
I can't even remember. I mean, I remember. I don't remember which was the last. Was it
the last one? Was when that dude was getting that freckle off of his eye, and he like pulled his eye like damn near
I had to look
out,
away at that,
and then like cut that thing off, and I was just like, oh god, it's coming, oh god, and it was gross. It was gross. Like I can't handle that. Like I can watch people fight covered in blood and be like, that was a good fight.
That's a little different.
But
though.
I'm just saying,
it's not quite as
there's
gruesome.
some people who watch it like
if they were fighting and like you could like punch and like rip someone's guts out and like wrap it around
Mortal
their neck, they would be like,
Kombat
oh, you might be a little bit more grossed out by
But
that.
I'm
Like,
just saying, depends on how many times you
or
watch
if you
that
like
kind of
rip
stuff.
their eyes out.
Right.
Ooh, that wouldn't be cool.
I mean, and I get it. Like, but like that is kind of like your mom's house is that's a once
just
in a blue moon.
it
style
is, yes, but it's also kind of side note. It's an interesting aspect of humanity.
Humanity
like,
is fucked up.
It's crazy that people
Do this shit.
not only do they do this, but they film
Pete,
it.
the
They
pig guy?
film it and put it out
For
to
content,
everyone.
yeah.
Like
Like you're cool with everyone knowing you like to go to hotel rooms and cover and shit.
you're cool with
Eating shit
people
fries.
potentially knowing that you almost died because you wanted to flip your asshole inside out with another guy and have a third guy rub them together, and you came minutes from death because and you've been training
And
for this
imagine-
moment for years because
Imagine.
does your asshole flip inside out? Because I don't
No.
think mine does.
I've
I've
never
never
even tried
tried,
it.
but I imagine it takes practice.
Yeah, it's not.
And I don't want to practice that.
I think flipping it inside out, it's kind of like going to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to start young and move your way up. This guy over here is dying.
Oh, this nigga can't handle it.
Perfect.
Oh my god, though.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Your
but it's-
English is perfecto.
yeah, that kind of shit. Fuck no. Imagine if you saw like that video, right?
Shout out Sora the Troll.
Like you watching that shit, right? And then you're like, I know that motherfucker. You're like,
Right.
that dude works at the gas station.
maybe. I mean, you don't necessarily think it's going to go out to everyone, but you got to know that the risk is there. Like,
But-
you
and
don't.
in this day and age, it is because
Right.
if your video can go viral at any second, it can
Right.
go from 3 views to 3 million views overnight.
Yes. And
And the next thing you know, everybody knows you,
Yes.
and they're like, "You're the guy that flipped his asshole inside out, and bumped it with another guy's," and you're like,
you
"Fuck,
okay?"
that was me."
yeah, like I'm not hiring the asshole flip inside out guy.
You're like, "I know
if
you."
if I had had a company and like, wait a minute.
Oh god. Don't look it up. Oh, I thought
Get out.
Get out of here. I can't hire you.
Then he goes on CNN.
You're not gonna look it up, all right?
No.
Relax. This nigga got the weakest constitution I ever seen in my life.
nigga
People
see-
are- well, did you just say gross milk? Oh, Mom, just don't say gross milk.
Chris,
I can't even think of it. Like,
taste it.
I like that. This nigga drive by roadkill and just throw up into his windshield.
Mom!
Just like, oh god.
Oh
If I
god.
smell it, I might.
This fella just sees
You,
it.
you need to like desensitize yourself.
Yeah.
Oh
Because
god.
this isn't a
Oh,
good
God.
thing to have. You know,
God.
how you gonna survive? You know,
Nigga, I'm 33. I've been doing just fine.
what happens?
I've been doing just.
What happens when shit hits the fan?
Then I
'Cause
get out of
it
there.
might.
Like literally, you're playing
Yo.
games, big fun. You go to stand
Like,
up.
I'm
And
not
it's
gonna
like,
lie, like my stomach.
Oh, in the fan.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, like my stomach is so weak. Like when Betty was still a puppy and we had her locked in the kitchen.
Yeah.
If she ever took a shit in the kitchen,
I mean, I gag every now and again sometimes
My-
cleaning up dog shit before,
Yeah.
like if the smell hits you, but you just gotta
the
like,
smell and like if
Yeah.
I had, even if I had the bag and I had to feel the texture of it in the hand, I'd be like, oh,
yeah.
I start
Yeah.
throwing up, and I'd be like, Mel, please. And she picked that shit up no problem. So, like, even when I was a kid, my little sister, when I had to babysit my little sister, I had to change her diaper. She had a shit diaper. I ended up throwing up on her. Like, I just can't. The shit. I mean, I rinsed her off in the shower and gave her a bath afterwards. I was like, oh, God. Oh, God.
You couldn't
Let
like
this shit go down the drain.
Go to the side. You had to be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, baby." Oh.
I can't help it. I got a weak stomach on that shit.
Oh my god, bro.
Like animal shit. I mean, I'm a chef, so I'll fucking gut a fish. I'll,
Could you field dress an animal? Like,
yeah, I'm sure.
Cut it open, clean all the guts out.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's culinary technique, nigga.
Okay.
I could do that.
I mean, I could too.
I mean,
I don't necessarily
like,
know the techniques perfectly or anything like that, but I mean, I could physically, like, I wouldn't be trying to throw up,
I mean, I think it just depends on the animal. Like, I think a deer, I'd be cool. I don't know. I've never done a bear. I think that would be insane. Like, that'd be a lot.
I hear bear meat is pretty sweet.
I would try it. But
I think it depends on the bear.
Bear
yes.
steak.
But I'm saying, though, field dressing a bear, bears have more shit inside their body than a deer
bear
does.
steak with a cranberry jalapeno relish on top.
There you go.
With some melted garlic butter.
But big fella, a deer you could field dress in what, an hour? Like, knock that shit out and be done.
Bear burgers.
Big fella, if me and
I never
you,
ate a bear.
I would like to try.
Bear would be El Delicioso.
But big fella,
All they eat is berries and nuts and shit.
sometimes people. If
Have you seen? I mean, you probably haven't. This
They
dude,
eat the filter fish.
like
Cameron Haynes.
That thing gets a 44. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, see, that's a wild boy right there.
But bro, do you know how long it would take?
And you know how fucking difficult. I mean, that thing is a monster. Imagine.
They gotta have a shotgun.
You see this picture, but
He has,
you don't
so
see.
he has a shotgun. Well, you need a shotgun to take that thing down.
That's not a shotgun. I don't think. I think it's just a large caliber rifle.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. I'm not 100%.
Yeah, I don't know what
It could be a shotty, but
It looks like
I
one,
would.
but-
Maybe it's a shotgun firing slugs.
Yeah,
Possibly, but
you
I don't
gotta
know.
have slugs, big fella.
But yeah, you're not using buckshot on a bear.
No, slugs are where it's at because you hit it from a distance.
But you don't see what he had to do
Sniper gang
to
Kodak.
get. It wasn't
Easy.
an easy fucking thing.
And
No.
this cost a lot of money.
Yeah,
I
to
mean,
get your
not even-
license and shit to do that.
Yeah, but not even just that. But man, you know how fucking scary
Yeah.
this would be to.
Can you hunt bears?
In Missouri, you can. In South Missouri, you got to get permits
Yes,
and stuff.
you can.
But in other,
I thought bears were like
No.
endangered or some
No.
shit.
the only bears you can't you can't.
There are
go
certain
in-
places where you
like
can't.
certain places you can't.
You can't
Certain-
cap a polar bear. I'm sure of that.
No, you will go that away.
Can't cap a panda bear.
You will go that away.
Yeah.
Can't cap a koala bear.
You will definitely go that away.
Can't cap a teddy bear.
No, you can cap one of those.
Like Ted, if you shoot Ted, you definitely going that away. But yeah, that would take forever, and it's huge. And do you know how long that shit would take?
And you know how, like,
And you know
what
what's
if you?
even-
I mean, he's using a bow.
You like-
I mean, what if you fuck up and you miss?
A
and
bow?
Yes.
Yeah, big fella. If
Yo, that nigga's a gangster.
yes, that dude's a G. But if
Yo.
you miss, big fella, you have to understand that
You
reality is about to set in.
Yeah, you
About to get hit with that. What's that? Leonardo DiCaprio movie?
Yes, the Revenant.
Yeah, you about to get hit with that Revenant.
Big fella, you see how big that hand is, big fella. That paw
His
right
paw
there?
is
Nigga, them
bigger than his
claws.
head, and those claws will dig right into your stomach, rip all that shit out.
Fuck that. That
with
motherfucker
ease.
take a swipe at your face, it's done. Nigga.
Yes.
Snap your neck and rip your whole nose and eyes out.
I heard
Yo.
Joe Rogan told a story of something like of one of his friends or something seeing that he seen a bear like going after a moose, and it like I think it might have been Cameron Haynes possibly, and the bear just swatted the moose in the back and broke its back. One hit, just back broken.
Now get over here. I didn't
mean-
even think
but
bears eat moose.
I mean,
Bears
it
eat
depends.
everything.
Thought bears ate,
Bears
like,
are the
fish
cleanup crew.
Yeah,
And like the foliage.
It
I know they're omnivores.
It depends on where the bears are. If
And
there's
it
a bunch
depends on
of
how
bears
hungry.
in Alaska where there's a shit ton of salmon around and they can just easily just go eat all the salmon they want, they'll be pretty chill and they'll just go eat a bunch of salmon and be like, this is cool, this is easy, I don't have to do nothing else. Easy. But if there's not fucking easy salmon around, They will eat anything.
Yeah, I mean, bears, depending on where they are, like, if there's not a lot to eat, like, big fella, imagine you're living in a little town. There's 1 million restaurants, right? You got food everywhere. Imagine living in a town, you got one restaurant, and it's only open from 10 to 11. When you get there, somebody might die, so you can eat.
Yeah, and you'll eat whatever the fuck is on the menu. You'll be like, what the fuck you got?
Well, you got
Grits
I'm
and
hungry. Grits and Polish sausages? All right, I'm eating that.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, bears, yeah, when there's a lot of food and resources, bears don't mess with you. But when there's not, they go looking. And that's how they end up in cities. And they're on top of your shit trying to eat your dogs.
I mean, the reason we can have cities.
Get over here, Fido.
But people who are all like, no, don't kill the poor bears. The reason we can have cities is because we fucking murdered these monsters to keep them away.
I'm not
like, that's the only way we can survive.
I still want to try some bear.
Yes.
Yes.
I would definitely eat some bear.
I heard that. I can't remember what kind of bear it is.
Sweet.
I think it depends on the bear. But I think maybe the one you're thinking of, it might be, I think, black bears possibly. If there's a certain bear where they eat a fuck ton of just berries, like blueberries.
Yeah.
Then they just gorge them. I think it's black bears or whatever. And they gorge themselves on like blueberries and shit like that.
That's the bear I want.
And their meat is almost like purple because of
that's a
how
black
much
bear.
That's
That's what I want.
But
they eat. It
in
depends
Missouri-
on the black bear.
In Missouri,
Not all black
fella,
bears eat a bunch of blueberries.
They're doing.
What if somebody had a bear farm?
They're doing.
That would be retarded.
That'd
almost.
be scary.
Yeah, why?
In Missouri, they are doing bear hunts in October. It's from like the 7th to the 17th.
I'm not gonna go fucking hunt no bear.
But you sign up, get your permit and stuff, which obviously it costs money. But then you can hunt one bear, and an average bear yields you like 400 to 600 pounds.
Nigga, I'll go hunting for some turkeys.
That would be cool.
Turkeys are good too.
But
I'd rather go hunting for turkeys. That's more.
I
my
mean, you got to
style.
work your way up, but
Yeah.
because
If a turkey comes at me, I'll fucking
Yes.
hack swack. I'll
Yes.
get a fucking axe and just like
a bear is more serious game.
Yeah.
Like because you can.
but I don't.
You
wanna
can
hunt,
die.
I don't want to hunt anything more than a bear.
I want to hunt turkey and I want to go fishing.
I'm saying as far as like danger possibilities.
Oh.
Like I don't need to go hunt cheetah in Africa or
No.
or
Well,
hunt
no,
lions in
there's
Africa.
no
That's
point
poaching.
in that.
That's poaching
But no,
type
not
shit.
no, not
But
necessarily.
there's people who trophy hunt. Like I'm not a whole.
It's
trophy,
legal to.
I'm not a trophy hunter.
And we think of animals very differently than people who live very close proximity to these animals. If you live in a small village in Africa, you don't fucking love lions.
Not at all.
You're like fuck lions.
We're gonna kill lions.
because I can't. They can just come in here. If a bunch of lions show up, we're fucked.
Like,
Kill these motherfuckers, please.
In Missouri, the worst thing we have to worry about as far as animals bothering us is like the occasional
like deer in the road.
your deer in the road. There's a spider in your house.
Yeah.
Like small shit like that. Imagine waking up and a
bears
panther
are-
is walking in your hut,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh fuck, where's my spear?
This is just like the
Yeah.
Jungle Book.
And so
Then you pull an AK out and like
people pay money. They know they don't want to completely extinct this population. People manage it, and people pay a lot of money to come in, take out a certain number of these animals, and potentially feed a village as well, because you can't take the meat back with you. So they often it's just like if it's
it's just donated.
something edible, which often most shit is.
But again, yeah, you should.
Then you
only-
donate. The village fucking has a feast. They are safer.
Yeah.
They got a lot of money in the community.
Hey, I'm
like
keeping that fur though.
but that's why
I mean, you might be able to, but see,
Yeah, you keep that lion skin. I'm keeping the eyes and shit, nigga.
maybe. But see, there's certain laws depending on where you are, like
He said
important
I'm
shit,
keeping the eyes.
and stuff
I'm
like
gonna
that.
have me a fly ass coat like King Joffrey Joe from Coming to America. When we had
There
the
you go.
The
That would-
lion shit.
That'd be
dope.
fresh.
You know what I'm saying, nigga? I'm
I mean,
keeping
you gotta
that fur.
you
nigga.
gotta kill predators. Like predators are assholes.
I mean, you have to just protect.
Versace
I like
lion
people
coat.
better than I like any animal.
Yeah.
You like what?
People better than I like any animal.
Yeah,
So if
for
it's
sure.
like, save the people or the animal, I mean, in most situations, I'll go with the people.
Right.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, I mean, you
But I
shouldn't,
mean, the thing about it is,
shouldn't be shooting.
animals play a factor.
I mean, I'm not saying
doesn't
kill
mean-
all the animals.
Right. That doesn't mean we just get in a fucking
Yeah.
Humvee and just start
Because we
gunning
need
animals down.
need animals.
Start with these.
We need
animals.
I mean,
But that's
I don't
why
know if every species.
that's why they give a limit. Like in Missouri, there's a limit number of bears.
It's managed, and that's why somebody
There's
pays
like
money.
Right. That's why you pay money. I think there was like 40 applicants, like 40 bears that could get shot and killed, and like 400 people signed up for this. But really, it comes.
And
down
how
to
much
who's
money
got-
do you think each one of those bears? Say it costs $1,000.
Like, dude, I looked up.
That's
Big
40 grand.
Big fella,
For red butter
I
and
looked
red-
up just to go bear
red
hunting
butter
in
and
like
red.
British Columbia, like if you go to Canada,
Okay.
and to go bear hunting, like to from Kansas City, like air travel, buying a ticket, buying a permit to shoot a bear, you got to have a gun. Dude, the whole trip costs like 10 grand just to make all this happen to go shoot a bear.
Okay.
Now, granted,
That's a lot of dough.
that's a lot of dough coming to all of this community. You know what I'm saying? So, like Quincy said, when they go to Africa, like,
Yeah, like
those people are making dough. Now, granted, you shouldn't, like I said, not be out there with a minigun. Just fucking. All right, I got you guys everything. Just like
When they gonna have squirrel
Wrap it
hunting
up.
season? Because I hate a squirrel.
you can go squirrel hunting anytime.
Yeah, I
bro.
think you can smoke squirrels whenever.
But there's just a certain.
I mean,
limit.
you can't be shooting guns in your neighborhood, but I think you
Right.
can.
Get like a pellet gun.
I think that might be legal.
Big
I
fella,
don't
I'm
know.
sure if you
or get a
shot-
fucking
if you-
slingshot or
Big fella, if you shot
something.
and killed a squirrel
You
with
can
a
smoke
pellet
some.
gun in your backyard, nobody would trip.
Let's see.
But if there was a deer in your front yard and you just went out there and was like, bam!
Right, but here's
Somebody
the
would
thing:
go, whoa.
if you shoot a
on
squirrel,
'em.
you shoot at a squirrel in your front yard and you miss and hit somebody's window,
Yeah.
somebody will trip. But also, is that like illegal? Like seriously?
don't
Like, are they
think-
the 12 gonna show up
Yeah.
now and be like, you're under arrest?
I think with BB guns, you're good.
I think you can kill a squirrel with a pellet gun, can't you?
Yeah. 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 Because they make some badass pellet guns, big fella. Like, they make like $200 pellet guns. You could be like, pow, knock that motherfucker out. Especially if it was CO2 powered.
I mean, or like those ones that you pump. You know what I'm saying? Remember that one like Gammo joint you had where you just pump it up and it's a little one shot? That thing would fuck a squirrel up.
Yeah.
Because I fucking hate squirrels. They be all over my garden tearing up shit. I got to spray it down with fucking like the stanky ass deterrent.
Let's see if we can look up some air gun laws in Missouri.
They're like, let's see here.
Let's see. A projectile weapon is defined to include a pellet gun or other weapon that is not a firearm but is capable of expelling a projectile that could inflict serious physical injury or death by striking or piercing a person. Okay. All right.
So you
Allow hunting of certain species, including
Squirrels.
Right deer,
Okay.
crow, gray fox. Right?
So it allows airgun hunting for these.
Yeah.
Damn, a bobcat? You could smoke a bobcat with an airgun? Those things are fairly large. I mean, they're not huge, but they're.
I'm gonna go get me a pellet gun.
But where is the question? I mean,
Says
where you
shall
can
unlawful purse within city limits to shoot or discharge a crossbow, slingshot, wrist rocket.
revolver arrow.
A wrist rocket gun. What is that?
It's a slingshot. It's one of those slingshots that has the brace on the forearm.
Yeah, so you can like get
Wow,
real
that's
good
a wrist
leverage.
rocket. You never seen those?
No, my mind just went. I was like, nigga, you can get something.
It's like an Iron Man, like. Yeah, no.
Just look
nigga.
how back Crespo
Yeah.
just blew a tree
Yeah,
up. Like,
yeah, Crespo.
Hey,
Unfortunately,
you said
those are illegal. I'm sorry. You can't have Iron Man micro rockets fire out of your wrist.
Damn, it said wrist.
Also,
rocket gun.
repulsor rays,
So it's-
Okay,
unibeams.
bet.
Those are illegal.
So
unfortunately.
as long as you're not within city limits of, you can be in the country and cap these off.
Yes, but so that means we can't go in our backyard and blast squirrels with a pellet gun.
Yes, you can.
You can go in the woods.
Oh well, if they're
You can't be in city limits.
if they're in your property.
No, you can't be in city. Is your property within city limits?
But I know some people who have
Nah, it's
BB
my
guns
property
that
limits,
shoot
nigga.
raccoons and
I mean, if you're a good shot, nobody's gonna complain.
Right.
Is what I'm saying. And just if 12 rolls by, fucking
Quincy just
Put your shit-
misses, hits his neighbor just
I'm gonna start popping squirrels.
no, you're not. You definitely wouldn't do something that was illegal.
I'm
so,
a law-abiding citizen.
right.
I'm a long bite.
So
Like who's that? Jared the Butler.
Yeah.
for sure, whoever is, we all obey all laws
All
here.
laws go down. But yeah, I mean, what's it say about like stuff that's a nuisance? Go back up.
This one.
Person participating in activity that is not controlling. Harvest of nuisance white deer.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll read it out loud here. So persons participating in an activity or business not including controlled harvest of nuisance white-tailed deer, such as subsection B2 of the section, specifically authorized by the city council with the conditions which the city council deemed appropriate for the health, safety, and general welfare of the community, the city council may revoke the permit granted at any time at its discretion, where the discharge of the firearm or weapon under permit granted, in its opinion, constitutes a nuisance or any way endangers a person's property.
Fuck writes this.
Fucking ridiculous. I have no idea what I just said.
I know, right? Like, none of that made any fucking sense.
I just stretched out one simple thing is like, don't hurt anybody.
I mean,
with
I
it.
think as long as you have like
That was
pellet
word
gun-
salad.
Like, if you had a pellet gun that looks like a pellet gun, not like a real gun, I'm pretty sure if you were just like shooting squirrels in your backyard, your neighbors probably be cool with it. Like, if you were out there, but like
Depends on where you live, I'm sure.
depends on
probably.
where you live, but
And who your neighbors are.
yeah, squirrel you can shoot, rabbit they have all those hunting seasons.
Fucking Betty almost caught a rabbit the other day.
Here, I
She's
mean,
fast.
if someone were to do such a thing, I would not advise because it is against the laws as we see
I don't break
here.
the law. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
But obviously, it would be better to engage in a squirrel that is on the ground, at ground level. Or all targets should be engaged at ground level, not in trees. And I mean, even if you miss there, then it's a pellet and it's just gonna hit.
Yeah, nobody's even gonna hear.
All I know is I'm tired of them motherfuckers. Last year they tore up all my I had purple heirloom Cherokee tomatoes. I ain't getting none of them. Tore up my bell peppers.
What was it? Rabbits?
No, fucking squirrels.
Well, there's. I don't know, maybe something you can do.
I sprayed a deterrent on
Big
my shit. Not
fella, you
fucking
need
with my
a-
shit.
Nah,
this
I
year.
wouldn't want to.
You can't
What
put
kind
a-
of deterrent?
It's like something I can wash off. It's like organic shit. I bought it from
I don't
fucking
really like that
Lowe's.
shit.
Can you?
I don't like it either.
I don't
Can
know.
you
I mean,
put
I'm
like
no
any kind of
botanist.
fencing up or anything?
There's got to be something you can do. Or
I can get traps.
Or-
But, I mean, where the fuck am I gonna release them to?
Yeah.
hell. I mean,
I was like,
what are you talking about? Fucking snap their little necks.
that's what I was like. I'm gonna fucking kill them.
Release them to hell. Jesus, release them to. I release you to the Lord.
It is your time to go.
Fucking hate squirrels, man. They be
Oh man,
squirrels are a problem. That's why I want us to get in New York. They have like a pigeon problem.
Yeah.
So they imported a bunch of like hawks into the city of New York, and these hawks are down there fucking up these pigeons. Have you seen these videos?
I mean, I can
Oh
imagine.
man, this has just recently happened with like the last few years. They just like imported a bunch of fucking hawks, and they make nests on the fucking skyscrapers. But there's fucking videos of these hawks just fucking zooming down and snatching these pigeons.
I've seen videos of hawks fucking jacking shit.
Because-
It's pretty tight.
Yeah, I'm like telling you, because these pigeons in New York, they don't give a fuck. Like they try to run at them, they don't move. These hawks come down there and snatch their ass up. Like, all right, I'll eat you.
Like you ain't gonna move. All right,
Yep.
let me see what's good.
Yep, insane.
Man, did you know? I mean, I guess kind of talking about birds and shit. Crows can imitate sounds, and they can like say words and shit.
I did not know that.
And
Pull up a
parrot?
YouTube video of a crow speaking.
Like a parrot?
kind of, but different.
Crow speaking.
A crow speaking Japanese. That was,
Meet Jet, the talking crow.
I mean, we don't understand a lot of Japanese, so talking crow at SeaWorld in Orlando. I mean, let's
Joe
see
the
this
talking
one.
crow. Let's see.
Hold on.
Dogs is a character.
I want to show the video. Yeah. Okay, fuck this. This is a trash bag video. Yeah, like, or a raven. Maybe not crow, a raven. I think there's a difference.
Oh, ravens are fucking huge.
Oh,
Damn, she's got that motherfucker on her arm.
yeah.
Damn, that's a bad bitch.
Good bird.
What do you just say?
He does all sorts of voices. You say, hi, hi, good job. And sometimes he hears people who have a cold. Good job, Mischief. Hello. He's all excited. Wow. Hi. Hi. Good boy.
Like that's
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
This isn't working out, Daniel.
Hey, did I tell you about that pit bull that was like, "No, you ain't"?
Trying to groom me.
Have you seen that video?
It's quite important
I'm
to put this camera down anywhere because I know she'll while filming with her. Hey, she can't laugh.
fucking
Yeah, and she
music
can't
is asshole shit. But anyway, yeah, I mean, you get the point. Whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hi. I still
Hi. I mean, the motherfucker was like, "Hello."
listen to the goat and the raven
But
yell at each other.
also, I mean, to finish off with the last fight on the card there,
Craig,
my man Paul Craig versus Jeremiah Hill
I think
or Jamal Hill. I'm sorry,
he's gonna win.
Who, Jamal?
Jamal Hill. He's 8-0. I mean, he's nice.
I'm gonna go with Jamal Hill.
Paul Craig's about to get.
I'm gonna
sent
pick
to the
Paul
wild
Craig.
man. Oh shit!
It's because I like saying Paul Craig.
Ooh, Paul Craig. Ooh.
Paul Craig will kick your arse.
He's
Then
gonna,
I'll drink a
I'll kick
glass
you up
of
the
proper
stairs.
12.
That's what you
All
gotta
up and
do.
down.
You gotta drink a whole glass
Fuck
of
you.
proper 12. big
Proper 12. I actually bought a
No,
bottle.
he's
of that. It's pretty good.
Scottish.
It's like Jameson.
I think he's Scottish, not Irish.
You don't like Jameson?
No, the Bear Jew,
Paul Craig.
Paul Craig.
We'll see.
Nigga, this ain't Inglorious Bastards.
Yes, it is. It's Paul Craig.
Yeah,
Nigga,
he's gonna come out the bagpipes and
Bear
bullshit.
Joe.
All right, I got Jamal Hill.
Me too.
The Bear Joe.
Quincy walked out with Paul Craig and he
And I
started
was like,
getting tuned
he
up.
started coming out the bagpipes and shit, and I was like, I picked the other
And then
guy.
they cut. And Quincy was on the other side with a different T-shirt on.
Wait, I was over here the whole time.
Sweet dollar tea from McDonald's.
I drink that.
I drink.
Oh shit! What else do we got? I think.
Oh, I put something crazy on.
All right. Well, real quick. I mean, we do need to talk about. Did you watch it with us? I don't think you did. This Clarissa Shields versus Brittany Elkin fight.
Mm-mm.
It was yesterday.
Clarissa Shields.
She's that female boxer lady
yeah, that was talking on
about
that
us
catch, like,
talking
yeah, I'm
so.
Did she get her ass whooped?
No,
Damn.
Shit looked rigged.
it wasn't rigged.
I know, but shit,
But here's the thing:
it was kind of fucking stupid.
Brittany Elkin.
Can't fight.
I didn't. I know. All I knew about her was she's a brown belt. But-
Brown belt.
She's a jiu-jitsu brown belt.
Oh, I was like, so is that like their highest belt?
No, black.
Black's
A black
the
belt would be
Their highest.
the highest, or I mean, like a red belt or something.
What's
like
where's Brown at?
right before black.
Dude,
It's
So
white,
brown.
white, blue, purple, brown, black.
So she knows what the fuck she doing, right?
One would think.
in hindsight, like
One would think she knows what she's doing.
But
But-
on paper, she knows what she's
Yes.
doing.
I mean, it was a complete
Shit show.
trash bag of a showing on
Right.
both ends, really.
oh wow.
I mean, Clarissa Shields won. She held on by not even necessarily
You know
held
what?
on by the skin of her teeth. Like Brittany,
be honest-
Brittany Elkin just had zero. It almost seemed like zero desire to win. Like she was doing like all she wanted to do was hold her down, or maybe she really wanted to win in a very specific way
yeah,
and was
hell bent on doing that special move.
hell bent in being just
Trying to get some submission.
wanting to, I guess, ground and pound her out, I guess, because the first round, obviously Clarissa Shields has hands.
Yeah,
And so Brittany Elkin got hit, I think, a couple of times, whatever, and shot a takedown, got a takedown fairly early in the round, held her down and controlled her the whole round. But really didn't do a whole lot of damage.
yeah.
Really didn't advance her position, try too hard to advance her position.
you know
She
what?
was trying to get some blows, but wasn't
me
doing
tell
a
you
good
something.
job of, framing, posting up, or... And was it the second round where the armbar came in? I mean, second round, same thing. Brittany Elkin takes a few shots, shoots a takedown, gets it. fairly easily.
Okay.
And I mean, and she opened up, Elkin opened up like fucking Sagat from Street Fighter, like straight Muay Thai style, like throwing like leg kicks. And I bet Clarissa Shields took a few of them leg kicks and was like, oh fuck, like probably wasn't feeling good. But Brittany Elkin takes her down or gets a takedown. I believe Brittany Elkin initiated the takedown. I could be wrong. And by the end of she controls her the whole round, you know, for 3 or so minutes. Decision? No, for like 3 minutes or so, and gets a arm bar fully locked in, arm full extension towards with like maybe 30 seconds or so left in the round, and like lets it go somehow. Like if I am no jiu-jitsu expert or even really a novice. Like I barely know anything. I know a little bit. Like I've watched a lot of fighting and I've studied some jiu-jitsu stuff and I've practiced a little bit, but if I would imagine if you are a good jiu-jitsu practitioner, there comes a certain point in a submission where like there's steps you have to go through to get to an armbar. But there comes a certain point in those steps, like if there's 8 steps, once you're at step 7, there is no going back. Or maybe not 7, but once you're at 8, there's no getting out of the submission. Like it's over, and your arm is going to be broken if you don't tap.
Right.
She was at step 8.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds very suspect.
I don't think. I'm not saying it was rigged, but Brittany Elkin just sucks so bad that
go ahead.
She had a fully although she worked so hard and she wasn't attempting any fucking submissions. She could have attempted arm triangles or fucking tried to advance positions and move. There were so many things like, and I'm not I shouldn't be able to tell her, like, you're the professional fighter here. I shouldn't know this better than you, it seems.
Yeah.
But
she was trash bag.
And so Clarissa Shields by fucking miracle somehow, or Brittany Elkin just sucking so bad, gets out of the armbar and then is able to get back up and then survive the rest of that round. And then round 3, Brittany Elkin is more tired. Clarissa Shields is more conditioned. She does seem to have a better gas tank, at least than Brittany Elkin did.
Okay.
But shit. Brittany Elkin was tired, and Clarissa Shields hit her with a few more shots, and Elkin shot a sloppy, lazy takedown, which, I mean, to her credit, has kind of worked the previous 2 rounds, but she was more tired, and Clarissa Shields actually sprawled and kind of stuffed her takedown a little bit, and then Elkin just kind of like balled up. She like kind of had, like, I watched this Icy Mike P video, and he enlightened me to this fact. Mm-hmm. But Brittany Elkin had like half guard, but then she like kind of curled up and like was grabbing, just holding on for dear life, grabbing around her leg, and all she had to do was just let go, and then she would be in half guard and be able to protect herself and be in a much better position to move or grab hold and hold her down to stop her from landing blows. Yeah. But instead, she just has half guard with her legs, holds on to her other leg with the other hand, and then Clarissa Shields can just kind of
fucking,
hit some shots in there, and then the referee's like, I mean, okay, it's over. And then Clarissa Shields wins by TKO.
And she's like, oh my God. And everybody's like, oh my God.
Let me tell you something. I won't be impressed till that bitch fight
Amanda Nunes.
Yes, Pitbull.
Yes,
I was gonna say Pitbull.
I will give Clarissa Shields all of the credit in the world. If she can fight Amanda Nunes and win
and live to tell the tale.
No, if you want to be the quote unquote
Amanda Nunes will tune that bitch up.
If you want to be the quote unquote self-proclaimed greatest woman of all time,
Yep.
Because
that's Amanda Nunes.
No, Clarissa Shields would take whatever. She would be upset with you about that. No, she is not. I am the greatest woman of all time. How dare you say that? I'm upset. I'm offended by you saying that somebody else is the greatest.
Amanda
of all
Nunes
time.
got 2 belts.
Would you agree that Amanda Nunes is like Mike Tyson in '92?
Yep.
Yes.
There's no woman on this planet that can beat her right now.
She's 92 Mike Tyson.
Not quite like Mike. She's somewhat like Mike Tyson, but only if Mike Tyson also had another person who maybe not Mike Tyson in '92, maybe a later Mike Tyson where we're thinking, well, this person.
She's the female Mike Tyson.
Yes, but Valentina Shevchenko is there and
Then
right there.
There's one lady
And
that can beat her.
they fought twice, and yes, Amanda Nunes has won twice, but both were by decision.
Yeah.
And they were great. I mean, I need to go back and rewatch them, and they were good back and forth. And I believe in the second one, the argument could kind of be made. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Valentina won, but it's hard.
Okay.
And it's also been a while.
There's one lady. Outside of that one lady, there's nobody.
Yeah, Amanda Nunes.
I mean, Amanda Nunes is. I mean, she's the GOAT right now. I mean, she's
because her last fight,
she has 2 belts. She has the higher weight. You know what I'm saying? She's a 45-pound champ.
She made that nigga Chris Cyborg go to a whole nother league.
Mm-hmm. So she can start juicing again or
her
something.
last fight was quicker than if I were to go take a piss and come back. Like,
Right? Like, oh, I miss it.
I came back. Damn it! Because I mean, what's her face just did it for the check in the spotlight because she got tuned up.
But
she was like, Amanda was like, next. She was like, I'll do it.
That's what they do.
Next.
One thing I thought was funny, like
this is like,
so I was watching.
how much again? I do it. That's a Birkin.
So I was watching this video about the PFL, like leading up to the Clarissa Shields, Brittany Elkin fight event or whatever, and it was like a promo video, and Clarissa Shields saying all this like, I'm the greatest woman of all time, and all this and that, and it was a fairly new video. I was like, fuck it, I'll leave a comment, and I left a comment, and I don't want to be shitty or I think that's just dumb to be like, oh, you fucking, this is fucking whatever, like that kind of stuff is stupid. So I was just like, essentially what I said is like, no one who is truly the greatest of all time has to constantly keep telling everyone.
True.
They let others do that for them. And then
it's true. I don't want to say it myself, but it's true.
Like John Jones doesn't say he doesn't go around, I'm the greatest of all time. I'm the best at, like, you can believe that, but only
that's for other people to decide.
Exactly. And George St. Pierre never once has he ever said, well, I am the greatest of all time. No one can defeat me. I'm the best.
What?
Like,
I'm not impressed with your performance.
But it's a great consensus of like, man, GSP, he might be the greatest middleweight of all time. But GSP doesn't say that.
Even other athletes, like from basketball to football. Like,
does Tom Brady say, as the greatest quarterback of all time, I'm just going to go out there and fucking smoke these fools?
Yeah, like
his haircut says that.
But
him.
I'm just saying that, but he doesn't though. Michael Jordan doesn't start every sentence with,
well, I'm the greatest of all time. I'm going to go
down. NBA champion all time.
Like, nigga, I just asked you what your order was.
I sell the most sneakers to all you niggas.
Yeah, true great people
don't do that.
Other people decide who is truly the greatest. Okay. And so I left that comment, and then this one fucking simp, I don't know who the fuck he was like, don't be jealous. And I just like rolled my yes, I'm jealous of Clarissa Shields.
Don't be peanut butter and jelly.
But in the comments, it's a bunch of fucking simp fucking. Oh my god! It's a mostly dudes. It seems like, and they're like, one dude was like, I wish you would have my babies, and shit like, ugh.
She's gonna read that like, I choose him.
And
She shows up like,
and it's just a bunch of dudes just like, I don't know. I don't get it. Like
niggas.
simping for fucking Clarissa Shields.
You are an ebony goddess who walks to earth.
It's shit
and
like
I
that.
want to suck your toenail.
I mean, it's not like that. I don't think necessarily, but I mean, damn near.
Yeah, niggas
it's
is
people who
dick
want to
riding.
type that.
Yeah.
But and I could have went in the comments and be like, oh, you fucking faggots in here are a bunch of sims. Like, but no,
that'd be hilarious.
I don't. But I feel like that's unnecessary. Like I don't want to bring that energy necessarily to any whatever the fuck, you know. Like I don't want to put that out there.
That's great.
So I mean, I was just saying I didn't say anything negative about Clarissa Shields or anything. I just said people who are truly the greatest. I didn't even say her name.
Then I'll be impressed.
I just made a comment about the video that I seen and the statements that I heard. But people who are truly the greatest don't have to keep constantly telling everyone that.
True.
They let other people do that for them. And
It's
then
on
this,
her
and then
fans,
and this,
though.
yes, dick riders and simps. But and then this dude was like, don't be jealous or whatever. And then
Because she's going to have my babies.
and then after the fight happened, another person commented after that, because I just left it alone, like I'm not gonna get in like an argument or whatever on YouTube
online,
comments
yeah.
or whatever. But then another person commented or whatever, and fuck, I'd have to look. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was pretty much something like "what now" type shit or whatever kind of thing. Or no, he said, well, other people were calling her great because the announcers and broadcasters and stuff like that. And I could have said, well, if you notice, the broadcaster said self-proclaimed greatest woman of all time. I liked how he mentioned that caveat because it is self-proclaimed. Yeah, you say you're the greatest of all time. Doesn't mean you are. Yeah. Anyway, and then so I commented. I responded back. I was like, you know what? You guys really are right. Or it's like, you guys are right. She really is the greatest woman of all time. She should fight Amanda Nunes next.
And what did they say at that?
And then the dude who fucking said, talking about, they were all calling her great or whatever, responding, he's like, well, that's the goal, to get two of the baddest women of all time to fight. I'm like, I'm not responding to that. It's like, yes, please, because please let that happen, please, because it would be an execution, especially after seeing. I mean, you can give Clarissa Shields 2 years at Jackson Winklejohn, one of the best MMA training camps in the world. That is not enough time for her to get good enough to compete with Amanda Nunes. Because after seeing what she did, bro, I mean,
no knee.
She is 155 pounds and guaranteed the 115-pound champion, Rose Namajunas, would fuck her up.
Oh, I fuck with Rose. That's the girl with the short hair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with Rose.
What?
Rose would fuck her up. Easy. Yeah, she's a lot bigger, but
I mean, even
if it wasn't standing, if Rose didn't kick her in the face,
bro, any of the women in that division would fuck her up. If she fought Carlo Esparza,
yes.
if she fought Angela Hill, if she fought
name somebody,
Alexa Grasso,
yes,
Alexa Grasso, boy, let me.
I mean,
you need to,
yes,
get down,
hey man, I mean,
work come over.
Look,
I'd be like,
we need to leave this country, like not permanently.
What country are we going to? Let's go to Thailand.
Well, we need to figure out where we can go, but
I don't want to go to Mexico. Mexico just
why?
Fucking...
Mexico. It's close.
Okay, let's go to Canada.
You can go to Mexico?
No.
Canada is just America light. It's diet America.
Let's go to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Puerto Rico.
That would be a
need nothing to get in.
That would be a good start.
We go to Puerto Rico.
Because
Dominican Republic, go there too.
Yeah, we can go to the
but I mean,
the DR though is every time I see the news, man.
I don't know much about
niggas is getting around.
But Puerto Rico, I'd rather go to Puerto Rico first.
Let's go to
Puerto Rico.
But we should go to Puerto Rico for a weekend or something like
beach,
that.
Eat sugar cane and drink
Not even
drinks.
necessarily that, but just go out and fucking meet people and hang out and see what's going on.
I'm on the beach eating sugar cane.
If we go to Puerto Rico,
lobster tails.
we have to speak Spanish as much as possible.
Buenos dias, señor. ¿Dónde está mota y backwoods, por favor?
That's fucking racist, dog.
I said, excuse me, sir. Where's the weed in the backwoods?
Why you gotta do an accent
sir.
like that? Why can't you just say?
Because that's his accent.
Excuse me, senor.
Crespo go down to fucking Puerto Rico.
Uno backwoods, por favor.
Con permiso, señor. ¿Dónde está mota, por favor?
Crespo go in there be that whole motherfucker with a Yoel Romero outfit on.
I love you. Listen to me. I tell you everything. So you have to be yourself. So you do what you do. ¿Cómo se dice esa palabra?
Oh my God.
Señora, necesito taco, carne asada.
Then that's when I just yell, chinga tu madre.
Chinga tu pinche madre.
And then we get into a fight.
Jaritos.
Then we get into a fight.
Uno jaritos, por favor.
Limón.
¿Dónde está
Limón.
¿Dónde está
Grapefruit. Grapefruit.
Grapefruto. Oh my God.
Yo, that dude. I mean, I don't know if we can play his videos. I know. So whatever. But Sora the Troll, that dude's pretty hilarious. I mean, it makes sense. Like whenever you see him talking after he talks for a little bit, it makes sense. But I'm
hungry.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up here in a second. Yeah, we're almost at 2 hours.
Oh shit. I'm
but
hungry.
His voice he has like a super deep voice for like a small Japanese dude. And I mean, his English obviously is perfect, like because he teaches it where he has really good English. I don't think it was his native language. I think he's been in America. He's like lived in America or something for sure.
You know, a lot of guys come in here speak gibberish. They don't know what we're talking about.
Oh my God!
Did I show you that video?
Which one?
Probably not. Well, so there's this
hello.
This guy Sora the Troll. He's a YouTube guy, and he did this. He acted out this skit he said it was like based on a true story. It was like a job interview he did in Japan, and he comes or whatever, and he's like, "You speak English or whatever?" Yeah.
My favorite video
I recommend people check
you
it out.
Showed me recently was the coolest white kids or the white kids?
Oh yeah, the whitest kids you know.
The whitest kids you know, and he does like big fella. You gotta go look it up. It's one where they're in like an office.
Bro, I will. I'm gonna show you that. We're gonna wrap up and I'll show you that shit. It's great.
Go watch that. That's
whitest kids you know. I can't believe I'm just finding this, but they're great too.
Go watch that. That's just hilarious.
Well, say on that note, we can probably go ahead and do the old
Crespo's mama's house for ice cream. Crespo, you can't go because there's gonna be nudity.
All right, well, I'm going to Dairy Queen then, bitch. Get me a Blizzard.
He can't go to his own mama's house. It's nudity Saturday.
Gonna get me a cheesecake strawberry Blizzard.
Big fella, you gonna be asleep by 4:30.
Big fella, you know that's the truth. I ain't gonna debate that.
Big fella takes a nap at 7, goes to bed at 9.
Then I wake up at 5:30 and I do it all over again.
Anyway, thanks for checking us out. Roll Up Gas Podcast.
I'm an old nigga.
Make sure you hit us with a like and subscribe. We would much appreciate that. Trying to grow this, do a little, trying to get better.
And big fella, what we learned today? Don't spend 30 on the chain.
Don't spend 30. Don't spend 20 on the chain.
20 racks on the chain and then go in the gas station in the hood and talking about, can I get some Mega Millions?
Right.
Also, don't eat too many cheeseburgers because you can't run away fast enough.
Hit us with the YouTube follow. We on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, all that good shit.
Yeah.
Hit us up.
All the good.
Roll Up Gas Podcast. And we out, baby.